I've got two gorgeous boxes to open today. Stay tuned to find out what's inside. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Tamlin and this is Sewn on the Tyne, and I'm here today with a double unboxing. Yes, in the last 3 or 4 days, 2 fabulous boxes of sewing related goodies have arrived through the post and I'm excited to share them with you today. So I have got the Sew Hayley Jane Classic subscription box and I've got the Sew Sophie Crafts Happiness Hoop to share with you today. Let's start with this Sew Hayley Jane box today, and I'm assuming that most of you that are watching have seen Hayley's news. This is the last ever Sew Hayley Jane subscription box. It's a really sad time. So Hayley made the big announcement a couple of days ago that unfortunately, because of the current climate, you know, the last 18 months or so of the boxes, it's been quite tricky, and it's really hard for businesses out there at the moment, and that's why I always try and share small business love wherever I can. So Hayley announced that unfortunately she was going to end the subscription boxes, and this month's box is the very last box, so it's really sad. But Hayley has just been incredible. She's done so much in the sewing community, and she was the original subscription box. She started this incredible idea 9 years ago and has just built and built and built her business and has done it so well, and others have followed, and there's so much choice out there now, which makes it even trickier. But Hayley was the OG, and I think Hayley should be extremely proud of what she has achieved. And it's not the end of Hayley. Hayley is going to be taking Thready Set Go to another level, which is really exciting. I'm really looking forward to seeing how Thready Set Go develops. I love being a part of it, and you should too. So I'll leave all of the details down below for Thready Set Go. Should we have a look inside this month's box? So, it feels really sad that it's the last time I'm going to be doing this. And I actually haven't looked in this box, however, I do know most of the contents. It's a good one. Hayley is going out on a high. So here we go, our lovely box of exciting sewing goodies. Ooh. Ooh. I'm very excited. Sorry, should I share them with you rather than just be excited for myself? So this month's theme is from Tiny Acorns, and this is issue 78 of the magazine. Hayley always starts off the magazine by sharing with us the reasons behind the box, the theme, the different things that are in this month's box, and the winner of the Sew Hayley Jane unboxing ritual, which is somebody that I know, so congratulations. Oh, I feel like I might get a little bit emotional, so I'm just going to kind of whiz over this little bit, but Hayley has just done a lovely article and lots of fabulous photos. Oh, there's me. About the journey of Sew Hayley Jane and what's to come next and things like that. So I'll really look forward to reading that. Thank you, Hayley. Then we've got, oh my goodness, a make of the month, which is sensational. So this is from Trudy, the Nina Lee Carmel jumpsuit in that amazing Crafty Pie gingham from last summer. I've got that fabric in my stash and I'm just hesitant on what to make with it because I love it so much, but seeing that is just fabulous. I love the pattern placement as well. Just thought really carefully about how to arrange the pattern on the trousers. It looks amazing. I love that. Love, love, love. Then the 3 fabrics, 3 makes. So I'll leave Esther's for now because hers is the classic fabric that I've got. Then we've got me. So I used the supplementary fabric to do this month's make because Gemma was going to be away, so I offered to do it, and I made a French Navy Stratus top out of the viscose twill, which is the supplementary fabric this month. Should I show you that now? Let's show you that now. So it's this really beautiful purple viscose twill, just absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much, and I'm really glad I've now got another meter of it so I can make something else. But yes, I made the French Navy Stratus top, which I've been talking about for a little while, which is a really simple top with this lovely tie detail, and I easily got it out of the meter with a little bit to spare, so that was great, and I definitely recommend that as a top. And then we have got Laura. So Laura made a button-up vest, waistcoat style, and then some culottes as well to make a gorgeous little set. That's with the luxury fabric, which I think is a linen chambray, or viscose linen, sorry, and looks absolutely gorgeous as always. So I'm really going to miss reading these magazines every month. So then I shared 5 different patterns that you could make with this month's supplementary fabric, so 5 other ideas separate to the one that I actually made. There's always a fabulous makers gallery full of inspiration, and there's lovely Kelly from Sisters of Stitchcraft using her Crafty Pie gingham to make the Emily dress by So So Dressmaking, which, yeah, I really need to sew up that fabric because it's so gorgeous and so summery. Then we've got a pattern designer of the month, so we've got an interview with Tilly and the Buttons, which is really lovely. And the reason for that is each month, as part of Thready Set Go, Hayley does a pattern club, which is really fun. So she chooses a pattern from an indie pattern designer and they offer a discount code, and then over the course of the month, anyone that takes part can sew up the pattern and share their versions, share their progress, things like that. And then at the end of the month, there's a pattern club party, which is like an online chat, and we get to chat with either the pattern designer herself or himself or their team, and then maybe some other sewing celebrities too. So it's really fun. It's a really lovely thing to do. So far there's been 2. There was Cinnamon Daisy and then there was Friday Pattern Company, and I've joined in with both and loved it. So this month's is Tilly and the Buttons, and it's the Samara top, which hasn't appealed to me because I don't think it's my style. However, I'm going to give it a go for the purposes of Pattern Club. I am going to try it. I might be surprised. So yes, there is just a little advert sharing who is going to be involved in that Pattern Club party, which is really exciting. Then I picked out 3 patterns that you could use this month's fabrics for, which I've shared there. The Lane pants, which are just my current obsession. And then you've got the what's in the box and what shall I make planning sheets at the back. So let's have a little look at what is in the box. So you always get a sweet treat, which is delightful. And this month we have got love hearts, which is so lovely. Love hearts. And then you get a small business item, and this month is this really cool binding spool from Generates, which is just gorgeous. So you use this to store elastic or binding or whatever, so you can really organise your stash using these little tools. That is a really lovely one. I love that design that is on it. Then our haberdashery item this month is some elastic, which is always really useful, and I could actually just wind that straight onto there and store it really nicely, couldn't I? The supplementary fabric you've already seen was that lovely purple viscose twill, and then the main fabric, I have got a white Gutermann thread to match because the base of the fabric is white and the fabric is a viscose, and it's absolutely glorious. I adore this fabric. It's bright and it's bold and it's very, very summery, and I love it. I love this vibrant pink here. That is gorgeous. I love these really bold shapes. How fun is that fabric? I think that is calling out to be a summer dress of some kind, but I'm not entirely sure which one at the moment. I did share one of my pattern ideas was the Bobby dress by L Stitch. So it could be something like that I decide to make. But yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous fabric. I love it. If you have received this fabric, do let me know what you are planning on making. I just think it's amazing. It would actually look really nice as a Samara top, but then you'd have quite a lot left, so you could make something else to go with it, maybe a skirt or some shorts. Esther in the magazine made the Donny shirt, so let's have a little look at that. Yeah, looks absolutely gorgeous, and she's paired it with some bright pink trousers, which is really cool. Yeah, absolutely love that fabric. What a great one to go out on, Hayley. Absolutely brilliant choice. So yeah, that was my last ever So Hayley Jane unboxing, which is really sad, but I'm sure very, very good things are to come for Hayley in the future. So now on to my Sew Sophie Crafts cross stitch subscription, which is called the Happiness Hoop. This is a bi-monthly subscription, so every 2 months you get this lovely package through the post, and there are 2 different options. You can either be a VIP where you get a little extra gift, or you can just go for the standard subscription, which is a little bit cheaper, and you just get the kit. So let's have a look. I believe I'm a VIP. Yes, I am. So this is how it comes, beautifully packaged. This says, "Be happy with the beautiful things that make you you," and that is a quote from Beyonce. So let's open this up and see this month's subscription. So I have got the kit, which looks like this. I'll get this out and share it with you properly in just a moment. I've then got this lovely little mini kit to make a key ring, and that's a little bee. That is adorable. Love that. And there's some embroidery floss there. So I don't know if that's supposed to be part of the kit or not. I don't know. I'll find out what that's for. And then I've got this lovely floral pen too. That is gorgeous. I love stationery, anything like notebooks, pens, pencils, anything like that. So let's have a little look at this kit. The picture is gorgeous. So it's a wheelbarrow full of lovely wildflowers, and then there's buzzy bees, and yeah, that is just really, really cute. Also doesn't look like it'll take too long, which is good for me. So inside you get your embroidery hoop. You get your cross stitch pattern, and it's called Collecting Wildflowers, which is lovely. So you get your pattern there on the back. You get your key with your threads, and no, this is not for this kit, so I'm sure I'll discover what this is for. Maybe it's just an extra little treat. And yeah, you get an overview of your project and everything you need to know on there. And then in here you get your how to cross stitch. This is a little booklet which teaches you all the little tricks and tips that you need. You get your Ada, and you get your threads with your needle on. So I really love that. I love getting this every couple of months. So Sophie Crafts is just a gorgeous business. Sophie is such a lovely person, and I love following her on Instagram, and I believe she's also on YouTube. So yes, that is a really lovely one. I might take this on holiday with me actually in a couple of weeks, and that could be the project I work on while I'm there. Yes, love that. So thank you so much for watching today. It's getting warmer and warmer, and I have got a fan on if you can hear it, but yes, I'm gonna go and cool down a little bit because it is super warm. Not complaining though, not complaining. So I hope you're all doing really well. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you again soon in my next video. Happy sewing. Bye.